just thought I'd give you a little tour of the homestead. Here's our chickadoodles. They gave us about 20 eggs today. One of them's got some crazy feathers. Here's all the bunnies. Still got a few left if anyone needs any. I'm gonna be putting these in the freezer probably this weekend. These grow outs here. This is our buck here. This is Oliver. Here's Miss Pretty Girl. She's like a blue-gray. She is so beautiful. She has really pretty babies this time too. She had one that looked pretty much like her. It might be a little bit lighter, but it's in here. We've got all kinds of little critters. Here's our little hen chicks that we're raising up. My mother got us these as replacements. Oh, and there's Elvis in there. Elvis was our free bird from Murray McMurray Hatchery. There he is. See that little puppy head? That's why we named him Elvis. Here is the Banties. I really like them. They're the best little setters. If you ever want to set some eggs, they'll hatch them out for you. But we really don't get a lot from them. I mean, a few eggs every week, but nothing substantial. Every time I come out here, it takes my breath away at how beautiful the garden is. We have a path between our beds, and it's with arched trellises, and before long these trellises are going to be full. Wayne gave you a little tour of the garden, which he didn't get the peppers over there. Look how huge they are. But we are just having a really good garden year this year, and it just always just catches me by surprise whenever I'll step out here and see all this beauty. Come around this corner and then there's more. Here's Miss Lola girl. She's such a sweet girl. She's getting a little free time out. She usually is in the pen with the meat birds. She protects them. Who do I get greeted by but little Miss Molly? She's our newest little doe that we got, and we believe she's bred. Here's Billy Earl and Brandy behind him, and then Honey Girl coming up behind there. And then we have Poppy and Penelope. And this little guy right here is Peanut. Little Peanut. Little old Peanut. You've already had your meal today, Peanut. Mother brought you out some food. And of course, you know, the piglets. Look at that little pig battle right there. Look at it. They're just playing. Oh my goodness, they just crack me up. They're so hilarious. Pig battle, pig battle. Nothing like little babies on the homestead. We got a stray one over here with Millie, and there's spots in the fence they can go back and forth, but Millie and George Cooney, they don't bother them. They let them eat with them. There's Miss Lucy girl. What are you doing, Brandy? Huh? You pretty girl. Oh, she's running. Jimmy, I hear you from all the way over there. You've already ate though. You've already had your food for today. These are our grow outs. We're gonna put these guys in the freezer this fall. These are two of the ones I bottle fed, Hammy and Pork Chop. And they are pretty tame. I mean, I can pretty much catch them anytime I want. They're hilarious. They see me coming and they come running to the fence. And there's our poor little pasture that's all but dead. Honey, do you need to be on camera too? My little honey girl, she's my sweet girl. Now, she is my sweet, sweet, sweet girl. Yes, she is, my little honey girl. Miss Pop. Oh, Poppy. She's such a good little milker. All of them are. They done really good after we got kind of in a routine. It took some time, and boy, let me tell you, it was a job. I'd never milked, they'd never milked. It was chaos. Still hear Hammy and Pork Chop in the background, and they just ate not 30 minutes ago. Here's my little flower garden. There's a bunch of cannas, some lilies. I think it's called a maple leaf hydrangea. Just a bunch of little flowers a friend of mine gave me. Irises. It's a mess right now. These are some winter squash. Boy, they come in thick. I may have to thin some of them out. We'll see how they're gonna do. Now these over here look phenomenal. Look how big they're getting. And then here's my little beehive that I painted. I did see a bee go in it the other day, so fingers crossed. Here's more peppers. These are more of a hot pepper. I couldn't find my seed for the Chinese 5 pepper. We always plant those, so it's something similar to that. And look at this cluster of tomatoes. I'm just blown away at how many fruit are on our vines. Wayne's beds, he calls these his beds, but they look amazing. These tomatoes are just enormous. And then we've got more peppers. We like peppers around here. Peppers, and more peppers. There's more jalapenos. Our plants are just enormous, and we do have a few jalapenos. We're just starting to really put on. Those are just some flowers I planted. Everything that is in our garden this year was all planted from seed in the greenhouse. We get antsy and we want to save money too, so we get out there and I'll plant, and Wayne pretty much takes care of. I plant though, and he'll water and decide when we need to move them in, and we make a pretty great team. About the quail. We have Courtney's quail. We have quite a few of them. I'd say around 60. We've actually thought about getting some more, but I'm actually pretty pleased with what we have at the moment. I already have a bunch of eggs I need to pickle. Everybody loves pickled quail eggs. They're cool little birds though. I wish one of them would holler because they are neat little birds. I bet we hear this 10 times a day. Somebody must have laid an egg. Somebody must have laid an egg. Oh goodness, or somebody's in somebody's box, I'm unsure. Well, I hope you had a great day, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Thank you for hanging out with me. Until next time, goodbye.